Happening today, the suspects in a deadly street racing crash in Lansing that killed a 15-year-old boy and injured 12 others will be in court. Keandre Morgan and John Velasquez Hicks are charged with reckless driving causing death and reckless driving causing bodily impairment. The crash happened nearly a year ago on Martin Luther King Boulevard. Police say Morgan and Hicks were racing one another when a third car turned onto the road. In an attempt to avoid that car, the suspects crashed into one another and spun into oncoming traffic.